Hi everyone. I've just had to adjust the eye relief on the scope of my rifle. I just had to move it forward. As you can see there, it's moved quite a little bit further forward. And I know now that because I've had to release the rail clamps, which are those clamps there, that one and that one, and slide the rail forward, or slide the scope forward, I now know that the zero of this scope is going to be out of line. So what I'm going to do is take a few shots and realign the zero. I've got my shot Canon camera there, looking at the adjustments on the turrets. I've got my other camera here, just looking down range. There we go. Unfortunately, the sun is very low in the sky at the moment. It's very cold, bitterly cold. But we'll take a walk down the garden and put a new target up. Some people call this crisp and fresh. Personally, I just call it bloody freezing. Oh, and the fence has fallen down as well. Let's fix that. Right then, what I'll do, I'll just set this camera up here. This is my new Sony camera. I have no intentions whatsoever of shooting this camera. Let's just zoom in a little bit, adjust the angle. There we go. And I'll replace that right hand target there. Just lock the tripod in place. Let's just swap out that target. Just take this one off. Put another one on. It's a very cold day today. Not really the ideal day to be doing this, but demonstrates that I am willing to go out in the freezing cold. Come on, get in there. Oh, my word, these are hard. Oh, come on, get through that matting. As you can see, this backstop is a really hard going. So we'll see how we get on with that. Take my place back at the shooting podium. As I say, it's very cold today. You can probably tell from the frost on everything. What I'll do, I'll try to move this camera back a little bit. Let's just take this behind the shooting spot. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but we'll put it here anyway. Let's just see if we can stand it somewhere nearby. See if we can get a view of what I'm doing. We'll just lock it there for now. Right then, hopefully we're still recording on everything. So let's have a shot at the target. What I'm going to do is take this magazine out, put a new one in. There's that one over there. Let's have a new one. Oh, dear me, this is cold. Back onto fire. The sun is very, very low in the sky at the moment, so it's very difficult to see what I'm looking at downrange. But at the moment I can't even find the target. Where is it? Down there somewhere. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be aiming at the bullseye, as always, so just take a shot at the bullseye. and as you can see that is low and left. Take another shot just to make sure. I'm looking at the anti-cant bubble on the rifle to make sure I'm not canting the rifle. My shooting isn't all that brilliant, but yes, that's low and left. So what we'll do, we'll release the turret. Oh, if I can actually get hold of them. So we're low, so we'll go up a few clicks, and we'll go right a few clicks. Where's right? I'm not too fussed about how many clicks I put on it at the moment. All I need to do is to bring the pellet slightly more into line with where it needs to go. That sun really is a killer at the moment, I'm afraid. Right, let's go at the bullseye again. Now we've gone slightly high and very, very slightly right. And take another shot. Do the same again. Still aiming at the bullseye. Can't even see that one because the sun is shining. I think that's pretty close to the bull. I'll take another one. It's extremely cold out here today. I really can't see because of the sun. Triangle. That was just below the first hole of the bull, so we are a little bit high and a little bit right. So we'll come down a couple of clicks and we'll go left a couple of clicks. There's left. Right, so we'll try another shot. I really can't do this for much longer because it is just too cold. But at least I hope it gives you an idea how to adjust the scope. Slightly left, probably a little too far left. Take another shot. Always keep taking more shots. Hard to see these. I think that's again a touch to the left, so we'll bring it back to the right a little bit. Right, one click. I think I now have two pellets in there, but we'll shoot them off anyway. Shoot them off with that left hand target. Get rid of that. I wasn't certain where that was going to go. This is the last shot of this magazine. God, the sun really is a devil. Change this magazine. My fingers are now numb. What I'm going to have a go at is, if I can see it, is the spinner, the right hand side of the chair. I can't see anything. The sun is now reflecting so much in this scope I can't even see when I'm shooting anymore. No, I'm going to have to give up, I'm afraid. That sun has now come across so much I can't even see the target. Sorry about that. I can have another quick go at the centre of that blue. And I may have to leave this for another day because it's just too sunny. That sun is just too low in the sky to do anything with. I can't see a thing through the scope.
try to find the targets. Everything is now a massive blur. Nothing at all. Nope. I wish I could actually show this. That was another shot at the centre of the target, but I'm going to have to give up for today. Sorry about that, everyone, but that sun is just too bright. And if I turn this camera around, you'll see the problem I'm faced with. As you look down the garden, as you can tell, this camera is trying to look at the targets, and that is all I can see in the scope. And that's that camera. If I take the turret camera and do the same, as you can see, if I look up there, I can't zoom in on this one because I've shot holes in it and it won't zoom anymore. And I'm afraid that is the best I can do for today. My apologies for that. This is just too cold. What idiot decides to do things like this at this time of year? As you can see, the shots weren't too bad. Let's just zoom this out a bit. There we go. So, even though I wasn't able to zero the scope, the shots certainly were that far out. So, we'll go back up the garden. I think it's time for a nice hot toddy now. There's just too much ice about at the moment. Nevertheless, thanks for watching all the same.